Please forgive the mess. I'm moving. In the process of moving, though, speaking of moving, I was on the phone, and it seems like intelligence is moving in the downward direction, spiraling, and it's not just hitting people in the ghetto, or people in the cities, or people in rural America. It's not just hitting people left and right, or on the Republican side or the Democrat side. It seems like stupidity is also hitting companies and corporations. And one such example of this, I just got off the phone for the fourth time in the last 2 months with Credit One credit cards. Yes, I'm calling them out. I'll say it. Credit One credit cards has some stupid policies and stupid people. So here's my problem. I used to have Wood Forest Bank. Wood Forest, the Walmart bank, and they suck. Quite frankly, they're stupid. They require me to show up in person to do a lot of things that, well, quite frankly, State Employees Credit Union does not. That being said, I cut them loose. I had two different bank accounts, and I did not need the hassle of the State Employees Credit Union being my number two bank when they could very easily be my only bank. So I cut them loose, and by cut them I mean Wood Forest. And when I did, I made a grave mistake. Grave because this problem has been going on for 2 months now, going on three. Well, so hear me out. When you pay on Credit One, the app or the Windows on the internet, they allow you to save your cards. So they usually save your card for you, and you have to go in and delete them. And these cards, they're listed every time you make a payment from every card that you paid with. That way you can just tap the card you want to pay with the next time you go online. Well, here's my grave mistake. I canceled Wood Forest bank account. I closed out the account. I withdrew quite a bit of money and took it immediately to credit union and buffed up that bank account pretty nicely. And then when I went to go pay the credit card off the following week, I accidentally attempted to pay with the card on file that was no longer a card. Now, you can already see where this is a problem because they didn't get their money. But I wasn't just on time. I always pay early, 2 or 3 days early at the very least. And so I realized, and I had time, but I realized within seconds what I had done. And I called the company, their helpline, and they're like, "Yes, we see you have a payment, and it failed. It was denied." And I said, "Yes, but I'm trying to pay. It won't let me make a payment through the app because I've just made a payment, and it's locked in this position where my payment is going through." So the guy said, "Well, I can accept the payment." So I send him my credit union card information and make a separate payment that does go through. They do receive the payment. He tells me they received the payment. We are good. Well, about 3 days later, because I'm constantly working on my credit, I buy all my gas with my credit cards. And I pay off the gas on the credit cards with the paychecks. That's constant payments, that's constant purchases, that's good for your credit. It's an endless rat race cycle. Anywho, I get to the gas station and I run the card and it declines. And I go, well, must not like the American Express. So I put in I forget what the other one is, and I guess it's no one's business. But I put in the second card, and it dings and declines. And which is weird because between the two of them, I have $1,500 credit line that hadn't been used. And so I pulled out my third credit card that is by a different company, and it works. Okay, I guess they just don't like Credit One credit cards here. Then the next time I stopped to get gas, didn't work. And the third time I stopped to get gas, didn't work. Then I tried to get a drink at a vending machine, and when you know it didn't work. And so I looked at my account, and everything looks good. It's showing my available credit, showing what I've spent so far, showing when my next payments are due. No red flags, no documented anything. Okay. Huh. So I attempt to buy something from Amazon because I needed it. I was going to get it, and I used my credit card. Didn't work. Huh. Now I realized I hadn't been able to use these two cards in a while, and I've made several payments. And so I called a couple weeks ago, and I said, "Look, good old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. I need to know what's going on with my card because it seems like I can't make any purchases or any payments or anything with these two cards. But everything appears to be just fine. And the guy over the phone is like, okay, I will check it for you. And he checks it for me. And he says, there is a hold on your cards. And I said, well, why? And he goes, apparently you made a payment that did not go through. We need to see proof that the payment did go through. So the payment that didn't go through will never go through. And I paid anyway with a different card. Okay, but we need proof that the payment that did not go through did go through. So that's not possible. It did not go through because the card doesn't exist. That's why I paid directly after that within 20 minutes with a different card. Yes, I see that you have paid with a different card. I even see it is within roughly 30 minutes of the original payment that was declined. However, we need proof that the original payment did go through. So, I just wanted to jump through a window. I told the guy, I said, I don't have that. I cannot have that. I never will have that. If you want, I can pay off these cards and then close the account. I said, is there any other way to show you I have money, I'm willing to pay, and that y'all can just reactivate my cards? He says, you need to show us a bank statement so we can see that the money went through. I told him, I said, I'm not showing you my bank statements, everything that I buy, everything that I purchase, where I spend my money. I said, that's kind of personal. I said, that's between me and my bank and y'all when I use your cards. I said, y'all can see where my payments have gone through. Y'all can see where the last 3 payments have gone through. Y'all can see where I've been paying y'all more often than I'm supposed to. I said, because I keep y'all paid off. Yes, very good. I do see you pay every week, sometimes twice a week. We only require once a month. You pay very good. Keep your money down. Not much debt. You don't ever pay off all, but you pay off 80 to 90%. Yeah. So why am I not allowed to spend anything? Because we need proof that this payment did go through. I hung up on him. I called back hoping to get somebody else, and I did. And I got somebody, and I told them this entire thing. And they go, well, yeah, we need proof because we just need to know that the money, it's not from like some kind of scam card or something. I said, I assure you, it's not from a scam card, it's from a non-existent card, which could be the same thing if you had a certain amount of intent. But I didn't. It was a genuine accident. I called immediately, I explained it to them, and I paid with a different card. Otherwise, I feel like I'd be in jail right now. The guy goes, well, you can send us a statement. And I said, I'm not sending a statement. I gave him the whole spew. He goes, well, you can send us a document from the bank. It's called a da-da-da-da. And it basically says, you're you, this is your income, this is your account information, everything's correct. And we will be able to deactivate the hold that's on your cards, and we will release the cards back to you so that you can continue making purchases. I said, thank you. And life got hell. And we moved to a much, much bigger, better house. So I forgot the name of the document. Okay? Now, bear with me, because that's stupid. I should have wrote it down. I got a notepad and a paper and the cards, and I sat down and I made a phone call while I'm supposed to be putting a bed together. And this lady comes on, and she's kind of got this southern Hindi kind of accent going, and she's like, hello, how can I help you today? And I'm telling her, I said, look, my name is Justin. This is my social. This is my phone number. I said, I know I called the lost and stolen hotline, but I could not get anyone in customer care. Seems like there's some trouble. I said, I'm trying to find someone who can explain to me how to get my cards reactivated. And she goes, okay, no problem. And she sends me to, once again, another person that I don't have to put an accent on for, because they were probably American or English. And if you've wondered about the accents, I say the accents because I remember very clearly what was said, and there's no miscommunication. This person, probably a white guy, He goes, how can I help you today? And I said, I need to uh, turn off the hold on my accounts. And he sends me to a woman. And this woman goes, how may I help you today? And I said, listen, I keep getting passed around. It's been several months. I want to use my cards, and they have a hold on them. I was told I needed a statement thing, and I'm not going to do that. I refuse. I was told that instead I could get a piece of paper from the bank that says some certain information. I told them, and they said, "Yeah, no, that doesn't help." And I said, "Why doesn't it help?" They go, "We need proof that you made your payment." I said, "Ma'am, you've got my account pulled up, right?" She goes, "Yes, we have your account pulled up." I said, "You see that I've made a payment about an hour ago?" She goes, "Yes." I said, "So you see that I've made a payment?" She goes, "Yes." I said, "Can you pull up the other payments that I've made?" She goes, "They're all listed here on the thing." I go, "Yes, they are all listed on the thing, right? Because that's my account, and that's what I've been spending and what I've been paying. And for the last 3 months, I haven't been spending because I can't. But these are all the active payments that I've still been making, right?" And she goes, "Well, let's cut the tone. Yes, I see your last 22 payments." And I go, "Great. So I have been making my payments." And she goes, "Yes, but we need proof that you have your payments." I said, "The proof is right there in front of your face." And she says, "I don't need you screaming at me, sir. I really don't need you screaming at me." And I said, "I really don't need a credit card that will not work. What do I need to make you understand I am making my payments? And that the payments are visually available on your system and the app and the web browser version all the time. Why do you need my personal information to see that you have received your money?" The lady said, "Because we need proof that you've sent your payment." Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the audience, anyone that's listening for whatever reason, be it humor or education, for the love of God, do not get a Credit One banking card or credit card or lending card or loan. Leave these idiots alone. So then I asked, if I go get a statement, where would I send it? And she said, "Well, you can send it to this email account, customercare@creditone.com. I said, "Okay." So I'm going to the bank today. I'm going to cash a check, but this is digital. So I'm going to pull up my banking information, and I'm going to send them literally the last payment that I've sent them in a email expressing all of this and showing the last payment that was accepted. And I'm going to ask them very carefully to accept the payment because it's already went through. And because it's already went through, I want my cards unlocked because I've showed them I've made payments. And I may be back on here again to tell you how much bullshit it was arguing with these people, but we'll find out. In the meantime, I'm supposed to be putting a bed together and moving into this house, and I have 2 weeks with work to deal with all of this. So, really unnecessary bullshit today. Not complaining, trying to help everyone else avoid this shit. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe out there. And there will be more Honest Tool reviews and gun reviews coming in the future. Bye.